Hello, welcome to Morris Park. This evening I want to show you something that's something of an enigma. This little plant here I've had for about 10 years. It came from a original Euphorbia stellata plant as a seedling that I had years ago. The plant I had years ago, the caudex ended up rotting after I had it about 25 years, and I was able to save one branch. From this one branch, 1 year it produced a seed pod. And from that seed pod, I got this plant. Most stellata plants, if you know anything about stellata plants, and many of you do, are a plant that has procumbent, two-angled branches, much like these here. And just looking at this, you would say, well, it looks like a stellata to me, until you look at these. Three-angled branches. Now this plant, when it first started out, grew only two-angled branches in its first few years. After that, it started getting these three-angled branches. And every branch that it grows turns into a three-angled branch. Now I'm thinking one of two things. Is this a mutation, seeing as how Euphorbia stellatas have two-angled procumbent branches, and this seems to have branches that start out two-angled but end up three-angled, still procumbent, but three-angled, which is not typical for Euphorbia stellata. Here's what I'm thinking, folks. I'm thinking this may be also a natural hybrid in my greenhouse. This was not something I made myself, but rather by the pollinators that fly in and out of my greenhouse, such as small bees, wasps, yellow jackets, butterflies, and other things. And that possibly, having the Euphorbia stellata mother, that this may be the father. This is Euphorbia opuntoides, and it has both two-angled and three-angled branches. During the time that this plant here was made, the mother plant, the branch I had left that had bloomed and seeded, was sitting below this plant. And both of them come and bloom this time of year, as you can see. That's a little blurry there. But they both come into bloom about the same time. I'm thinking that this has been cross-pollinated with the stellata branch that I had, and I got this all by itself. As a matter of fact, I found this plant growing in a pot with another plant. I hadn't even planted it. I knew that the branch had set seed, but did not know when it lets loose of its seed. And euphorbias, as you know, are explosive. They set their seed quite a distance from their own plant. So this may be a one-of-a-kind plant. And as for right now, I'm going to call this Euphorbia enigma, a stellata opuntoides hybrid. Does anybody have one of these out there? Have anything like this? If so, let me know. I'd really be interested to find out. And what do you think about this plant? Hybrid or mutation? I'm thinking hybrid. Anyway, that's all for now from Morris Park. Thank you for watching. Good evening.